Hi everyone, this is example 2 for antidifferentiation with U substitution. Here in example 2, we're going to find the antiderivative of x squared plus 4 raised to the 10th power times x with respect to x. Okay, so I'm going to start in with my U. My choices are I can either let U be x or I can let it be x squared plus 4. Well, since this is in the quantity, it's being raised to the higher power, and it looks like this is the main function, I'm going to let U be x squared plus 4. Okay? Then I take the derivative of that with respect to x, and that's just going to be 2x. I multiply both sides by dx to give me du equals 2x dx, and I divide by 2x to solve for dx. So dx equals du over 2x. Remember, I only need the first step and the last. I'm going to take these over to the right and into my function. So I have the antiderivative. X squared plus 4 is u. So u to the 10th power. I'm going to recopy my x and then replace dx with du over 2x. Now, if this truly was a chain rule to take the derivative, the x's should drop out. You have an x on top, an x on bottom, and indeed they do, so I'm going to cross those out. But you have to be careful here. Don't lose this 2 right here. This 2 is on the bottom of a du, like a 1 du. So what's really in the front is 1/2. I'm going to pull that constant 1/2 to the front, bring down my u to the 10th, du. And now I have that a u to the nth format, so I'm going to antidifferentiate. So I'm going to add 1 to 10 to make it 11. I'm going to keep my 1/2 and divide it by 11 so that these match, and add my constant c. 1/2 divided by 11 is the same thing as 1/2 times 1 over 11. So I'm looking at 1 over 22, quantity, let me put my u back in, x squared plus 4 to the 11th plus c. And that's my final answer. Okay, let's do one more. Example 3. Let's do one more. Let's antidifferentiate quantity x to the 3rd plus 6x to the 5th power times 6x squared plus 12 with respect to x. Okay, I'm going to let my u be this front runner here, the higher power x cubed. It's raised to the higher power here, so I'm going to do x cubed plus 6x. Okay? The derivative of u with respect to x is 3x squared plus 6. Multiply by dx on both sides. du equals 3x squared plus 6 dx. And then divide both sides by 3x squared plus 6. So my dx is equal to du divided by 3x squared plus 6. I only need the top and the bottom. I'm going to take that information to the right. I'm going to plug my u right here, so I have u to the 5th. I'm going to copy down 6x squared plus 12, and I'm going to replace dx with du over 3x squared plus 6. Now what I'm going to do here, so we can see this better, I'm going to encase this and this in parentheses. Normally, from the examples we've done, we would just cross something out here, but we can't because we have a binomial and a binomial. It either all goes or none of it goes. So we have to be a little more clever on what we do here. And what I'm thinking is, if we just factor out a 2 from this guy, then we'll have a 3x squared plus 6 that we can cross out. So let me rewrite it like this. Antiderivative, u to the 5th. Let's take a 2 out of this quantity, leaving us with 3x squared plus 6, and then the du over 3x squared plus 6. And now these may go, leaving me with, I'm going to take that 2 to the front, 2 u to the 5th du. Now that I'm down to all u's, I'm going to use my power rule in reverse. So I'm going to have u to the 6th, I'm adding 1, I'm going to take this coefficient divided by 6 and add c. Reducing it, cleaning it up, I've got 1/3, put my u back in, x to the 3rd plus 6x to the 6th plus c. Final answer.